it's second guessing all the time, trying to work out where the sweet spot is to keep him happy, but also not ruin something else that he previously enjoyed. Hello folks and welcome to today's vlog. I only did it now so that he did it on his video as well. We are out and about in Peterborough today. We do have a specific purpose. I don't know if I'm allowed to tell you what the purpose is. Anna's saying I can't tell you what the purpose is. Grr. There is a reason we're here, but the other reason of course is continuing with the theme of this week, which is just get out and about every afternoon to keep Mr. Gets Bored at home less bored. And what have you spotted there? Do you want a sparkly glittery bag?
That's one, or that one, is that? Oh, actually they've all got them holes.
Would you actually use that bag for uni?
Yes.
I might have to get her a glitter bag.
What time is it?
12 o'clock. That's going in the church.
Well, that was a stroke of good fortune, walking past the clock just as it rang. Little extra piece of bonus awesome for him. For anyone wondering why I never record in that cathedral, it's because they don't let you in with cameras unless you pay. And I don't really want to pay for the 3 minutes that they'll be in there. They let Andy in free because they're so used to him and they know he's just filming because he likes it. But if I took this camera in there, they're absolutely charging me. I think it's £3. So you just have to picture what's going on in there or watch Andy's channel through Andy's eyes, and the video will hit that, I don't know, in about a month. I'm so far behind. I think we're slowly settling into a routine for these summer holidays, and I'm very thankful that we made the decision at the start of the holidays to cut down on streaming, cut down on the amount of videos I was doing on my gaming channel, because the routine we've fallen into is basically get up at normalish time, say ish, it's like 8:30 this morning, then get my work done in the morning, come out and have an adventure in the afternoon. While the sun is shining and the weather is nice like this, that's really easy to do, although I suspect we might run out of places to go to fairly soon. So if anyone's got any suggestions, if you live locally, or even if it's somewhere that we have to travel a little bit further afield to, let us know down in the comments, places we could go, events we could go to, things we could go and see. I'm trying to get back into the habit of editing the vlog in the evening as well. That was one of the motivations behind stopping streaming as often as I was, so that I can edit the vlogs in the evening, so that in the morning I literally just have to make a Football Manager video, get it rendered, get it uploaded, and then we're done. It's worked for the last 3 days.
Oh, that's good. What's that good? Now it's time to go to McDonald's.
No, we're not going to McDonald's today.
Oh yeah.
No.
No.
I'll go.
No, no McDonald's today. Similarly to yesterday, he is a little bit grumpy still. But I think it is just the whole routine change thing. I think it would be even worse if we were just trapped in the house all day every day. But normally he loves to go in the fountain whenever it's on. Just ask him if he wants to. He just, no, doesn't want to. He's marching off because he wants to go up to this church up here. He's not exactly enjoying himself, but it's important that we get him out. I think he would much rather just be at home in his room. And it's working out where that line is between, okay, we'll now give you a rest day and a day to decompress, but ultimately he'd be at school 5 days in a row if he was at school, and the routine helps him. So we're trying to get into a routine that gets him out of the house for the holidays too. He's not particularly taken to it yet though. Oh dear, is this one closed?
McDonald's.
We're not going to McDonald's today.
Go now.
No.
Let's go to Burger King.
No, we're not eating today. Shall we go home?
Open later.
No, it's not open, Andy. Andy, you can't force store open. It's not open today. So should we just go home now?
We could.
We
Just
could,
make him up.
But we also have to follow the rules that we've set out of him, and we told him we weren't going.
It's routine, isn't it, for him? You're on about messing routine.
My concern is that we get him expecting to go to McDonald's every day if we start taking him to McDonald's every time we come out. And that can't be the reason we're leaving. It seems I've been outvoted. I imagine you all knew I'd lose. As soon as Anna decided she wanted to do something different to what I said, there was only ever going to be one winner. We have, however, reached a compromise where he's just having one burger rather than the 3 that he normally has. Because quite apart from anything else, he's not been eating all 3 of them recently anyway. And not only do I not want him to grow to expect to go to McDonald's every time we leave the house if we're going out 5 days a week, I also can't be affording to spend 3 or 4 quid every day of the week to buy him a McDonald's when we come out. It's too expensive. So, one burger, it's £1. It's a compromise. He's definitely agitated again. This time it's something to do with this. What's wrong with this thing? This thing's not working, so that's the latest thing that's wound him up. So there was originally we didn't mention McDonald's when we said we were coming out, but once he got out here we decided he wanted to go, so that was something that annoyed him, number 1. Then there was the church not being open, thing 2. Thing 3, we've now got this. He's just, yeah, he's agitated again, frustrated. We will find this right balance between giving him time to chill out and getting him out into the world without letting him, what we don't want to do is just abandon all routine and let him just sit at home messing around on his iPad all day, every day, because that, as much as he'd probably enjoy it, would lead to far more problems down the road. Thing 4, his favourite glass lift is now out of service. This trip hasn't gone well. Sensory room saves the day. We've been trying to get him in there for, it's been open months, but every time we come it's either closed or he is just not willing to even go in and have a little look. But we were probably only in there 3 or 4 minutes, but he got his little bit of time in the little safe space area. He had a little play with banging with the balloons and some of the lights and stuff, and hopefully it'll have just taken the edge off, and now he's happy to go up the escalator. Good work. Is it Little Miracles, the name of the charity? Good work, Little Miracles, the charity who put that on. That's awesome.
You're taking this tiger?
We've now got some good old-fashioned summer holidays bribery going on. We've bought him a selection of things to keep him amused and happy. We'll show you Andy's tiger haul when we get home. He's got absolutely no interest at all in walking with us. He's still in a grumpy.
It smells really bad.
It smells of old people in this lift.
Here we are set.
Oh, yeah.
And we're still doing the floors of the car park in French. And we still don't know why. In case there was ever any doubt that Peterborough is better than Leicester, if you remember last week we paid, was it £13 for 2 hours parking in Leicester? Similar time spent in Peterborough, £2. Peterborough's better than Leicester by a factor of 6. Some of you may be wondering why we're not really recording anything at home at the moment. There's no particular reason for it other than the fact that our next door neighbour is building himself a utility room on the back of his garage, and he's just constantly bang bang bang, which, that was a good impression of a drill. I did spit a little bit, but yeah, he's just making a lot of noise. So we finally found a moment of silence to show you what we bought for Andy at Tiger. We're not going to Premier Inn today, we'll hopefully go soon.
Yeah, another time.
For Blackpool?
Yeah.
Soon, hopefully. Right, so we have a big, hold up the bag. You've seen haul videos before, look at all this stuff. All for him, is it? I think it's all for him. What are you doing?
Trying to see what that is.
Is it all for him? I can't remember what you purchased.
Yeah, it's that thing. That was not very nice.
So we have one of these for in the bath, which
More
is
for
a
beach, but he likes these.
yeah,
things,
pouring water over it and stuff. So we won't give that to him now because he'll break it before he gets it in the bath. One of these, so like it's supposed to be a workout thing, isn't it? But it's like a cool sensory thing that
It
he
was
likes.
in the sensory room we were just in.
Yeah, they had him in the
That's why I
sensory room,
picked
but they it was in the workout section in Tiger. There you go.
Thank you. Okay guys, I'll see you in the next video.
I think Andy's going upstairs.
Need a toy.
I
Again?
like the fact he's announcing his departure.
That's 3 in like an hour.
He's drinking a lot, isn't he? Because it's hot, so the water's going through him.
Is there no other thing?
A clock.
I don't know why.
No, it doesn't even hold in place.
It's time teaching clocks.
So look, it doesn't hold in place. It's the worst
But when it's
clock in
laid
the
down.
world. Yeah, I suppose. So, the vlog comes out every day at 5 o'clock UK time, if you're elsewhere in the world. Adjust accordingly. And that was what Andy chose in Tiger. Anna's stressed.
I'm not stressed.
You're stressed because Andy is agitated, aren't you? Let's stop fiddling with that. Anna is very stressed because Andy is agitated, aren't you?
Yeah. It's alright for you, you get to go outside and I have to sit in here with
Tell
him.
people what's going on because no one else knows what's happening.
He's just always worried. Like, all the time.
Because he's bored, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's bored, but then as you've seen over the last couple of days' videos, he's bored, but he also doesn't want to do anything.
No.
Which is the worst kind of bored because there's nothing we can do to help him with the
Well, he
boredom.
does.
Yeah, all he wants to do, all he is talking about, all he wants is to go to Premier Inn, have a bath, have a sleep. All he is talking about. The amount of times I have heard Premier Inn king size bed without the king size prices from £21. I know the adverts off by hand now because we hear, and that's not Lenny Henry, that's not the adverts, that's Andy just walking around the house repeating that as like a little mantra because it's all, he's so single-mindedly focused on going and doing it. So hopefully we are going to get to go and do it over the course of the next month or so, but
We can't do it today.
yeah,
the
we
way
we can't tell him when, and if we told him now we were going to get back in the car and go to Premier Inn, even though all he's done is for the last 2 hours is ask to come home. If we were to tell him now, right, should we go to Premier Inn? I have to say it quietly because he can hear me from up there. Then he would be in the car and he would go and he would love every minute of it. we need Premier Inn to do like a season ticket where we can pay them. How much were the Merlin passes? We paid like £500 on Merlin passes last year. Premier Inn, can we give you £500 and have unlimited access to your hotels for the next year? Because we could just take him for an hour for him to go and use the bath.
Oh, he wants to stay there. He likes it.
Yeah, I don't know what was so... I don't know if it's the whole hotel experience or just those few days where we went to the hotel 2 weeks in a row. Although obviously the circumstances of us being there were not good for us, he still doesn't really understand those circumstances. So for him,
Best time.
it was the absolute time of his life. He was staying in a hotel which had a USB plug next to the bed, that had a lift in the building, that had a bath that was right next to where he could lie in bed and watch TV.
Yeah.
It was a nice cool room so he wasn't overheating. Directly outside there was the trams and
Or a church.
yeah, or a church, and he was always within 5 minutes of all of the things that he loves to do in Nottingham. So it was the most perfect couple of days he could ever possibly have. But Nottingham's an hour and a half away. We can't there's no reason why we would ever go and stay there again other than because he wants to. So I think we're probably going to have to start going and staying in a hotel in Nottingham every now and again. But we have to be really careful. The next time we go to Nottingham, we can't stay in a hotel because if it becomes 3 times in a row where we've gone there and stayed in a hotel, he'll assume that's what we do now, and that will ruin his day trips there that he loves so much. So we've got to find that sweet spot. It's similar to what we were talking about earlier with the routine and the activities for the holidays. It's second guessing all the time, trying to work out where the sweet spot is to keep him happy, but also not ruin something else that he previously enjoyed. And that was a 5-minute insight into what the summer holidays are like as an autism family. Shall I go make dinner?
If you must.
Oh, you're not level. Come on now, secret end of the vlog club. You've got to be level. Right, we are going to close things off there, I think. It's been a busy day, and it's 9 o'clock now, and I don't really know where the last 3 or 4 hours have gone. I know where the last hour or so has gone, because I've been streaming on YouNow, so there'll be a link to that down in the description, so you can watch the replay of that here on YouTube. Reminder again, I'm pretty sure I've said it on the vlog, but I might not have done. We're not sticking to any kind of streaming schedule either on YouNow or Twitch throughout August. We've deliberately abandoned the streaming schedule, so that's why I streamed on a Wednesday night. That's why I'm probably not going to be streaming tonight. Although I might do. Your best bet is to just make sure you're subscribed, notifications on, and follow me on Twitter, because they're the places where you can find out as and when we're streaming, and find out as soon as you possibly can. Also, I've announced next week's parenting autism topic on the community page, so head over there, make sure you ask any questions that you might have for that. But we are going to end today's vlog here. If you have enjoyed it, make sure you give us a nice big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more daily vlogs, and thank you very much for watching.